Okay, well, let's get into it now. As we can see here, I'm just going to highlight this so you can see it.
Mm-hmm.
We're editing for nouns, subject-verb agreement, relative clauses, and verb tenses. And remember, we're in this project that we're doing together at MUIC ICU, we're only targeting specific grammar areas. We don't want you to worry about every mistake, because this will make it much easier for you to deal with things. Again, is that your experience, Chris?
Yes, it's important to actually decide exactly what to look at in terms of grammar problems and just focus on those. I think it's more productive.
Okay, beauty. Now, before you start, whenever you do this, we will always give you a link to a targeted grammar document. And in this case, if I click this here, it will open up and you'll see a targeted error sheet with nouns and subject-verb agreement, adjective clauses, and so on. So you should always have a look at that before you go ahead and edit. Anyway, let's get into it now. I'm going to be using editing symbols, and Chris and I are going to talk through this document.
Mm-hmm.
And again, all we're looking at is noun, subject-verb agreement, relative clauses, and verb tenses. So, Chris, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go through the first line. What errors can we see? The dark scares many young people, and this is the main reason my children do not like to be in nighttime. Any mistakes that you can see there?
Only the last phrase is a bit be in nighttime. Nighttime may be one word together.
Yeah, do you reckon there's something missing there, though? I kind of think there may be a noun problem there. Would you agree?
Yeah, I mean, in front of nighttime, I tend to want an article.
Right, so we'll just leave it there. We won't specifically identify the mistakes there, but we'll let the students go back and look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, but this bit here, and this is the main reason my children do not like to be, okay, we could argue that that's not so elegant, but we're going to leave it alone for the moment, okay? We'll stick to our targeted errors.
Sure.
When I was young, I always wanted to be in the light because I believed nothing can harm me. Any problems there?
In the light.
Maybe there's a noun problem there, yeah? Should we mark it as a noun problem? It's kind of like a wrong word, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll stick it there as a noun. It's the wrong word. Because I believed nothing can harm me. Any problems there?
No,
It's
I don't.
a bit of a problem. Well, you've got the past tense, don't you? I believed. You've got the present simple here, don't you? You've got can harm. So one of them's got to change the verb tense.
Righto.
Right? So let's change this. Let's mark that as a verb tense error. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe you take it on from here, Chris, and I'll follow you.
However, many things have changed a lot when I grew up. Now, I'm finding that the various verb structures here don't match. The tenses seem to be different. Have changed, and then when I grew up is a simple past, and it doesn't go together with they have changed.
So maybe we just change that, yeah?
Yeah, so we need
verb tense mistake?
Verb tense mistake,
okay.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Let's see, to continue, I am not afraid of the dark in nighttime any longer. Yeah, again, we had probably the same noun problem going on with the phrase nighttime.
Okay, let's change that.
Let's see, moreover, I prefer to be in nighttime, same problem. Nighttime needs something.
Right, so the student's got a bit of a problem. It's got a bit of a problem with time, doesn't she?
Moreover, I prefer to be nighttime, David. Okay, once my father took me to a famous restaurant on the rooftop of a high-rise building in Bangkok.
That's okay, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't see any problem there. There, I saw many beautiful lights from other buildings, houses, and marketplaces.
Not bad.
I like that. In that moment, I realized that nighttime was not as scary as I thought.
Well, this one, let's specially mark it. She's made a preposition mistake, hasn't she?
Yes.
So let's just mark that, and we'll put it in a comment.
Kind of extra service there, since.
Yeah. Oops. The comment's not going to show up on this recording screen. So let me just take that back, and we'll mark that one red.
Okay.
Yep, and that's just to tell her that there's something else that's wrong.
Uh-huh.
All right, so that's not bad for someone who's written for 10 minutes, I think. Fairly good control. What do you reckon?
I think that's pretty good because the only thing that we've identified are a few small noun problems, which are generally the same problem repeated, and a couple of verb tense problems.
Okay, so pretty good basic control there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, moving on. It would have been nice. She hasn't got any relative clauses there that I can see.
No, we didn't identify any of those.
And it's fairly simple writing, so it does decrease the value of the writing. But at this stage, a fair attempt, I think, at a basic piece of writing.
Sure.
I wouldn't expect this at the end of the term. I'd expect this right at the beginning with practicing control.
Mm-hmm.
You too?
Yes.
All right. Okay, so let's copy this now, and we're going to rewrite based on our errors, which is what the students will do. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take out all of our... Whoops, I'm not going to do that. We're going to go through and correct it. First of all, let's change it to blue, so I, the teacher, or we, the teachers, know that this is the edited version. Does that sound okay?
Yes.
The task is, and this is the main reason my children do not like to be... Now, we identified this as a noun problem, missing an article. So it should be...
In the nighttime.
It's a specific time of day, so we get rid of that. Take out our symbol. When I was younger, I always wanted to be in the light. Now, we said this is a wrong word. What would be better?
Well, I don't know. There's so many different choices we could make. In the light. In the light. It just...
Well, I kind of thought sunshine.
Yeah, I like that. That's probably a very good choice. Yeah.
Let's go for sunshine.
The meaning is much clearer, sunshine. And we know it means daytime.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of... it's quite poetic to say to be in the light. It could mean religious understanding or something like that, couldn't it?
Yeah, the choice of words was not so clear.
All right. Because I believe nothing can harm you. Well, the problem here was that she's using the past tense, and then she's talking about habit, routine, which is clearly wrong. So we have to say...
Change that can to could.
There we go.
And then we have a... Then
that's all right, isn't it?
Tense is consistent, yes.
Yeah. And we have the same problem here with parallelism. We've got this verb tense, past tense. We've got the present perfect. So there should be however many things changed, right? So that keeps it consistent across the tenses. Students, if you're watching this, remember it. I'm not afraid of the dark in nighttime any longer. So it was the same problem before, isn't it? It's just an article mistake.
Yes.
I mean, it's not very elegant. It actually could be better than that. I'm not afraid of the dark or the nighttime any longer would be better. Yeah?
Yeah.
But we're just going to stick... I mean, it's acceptable. It communicates. Moreover, I prefer to be, again, in the nighttime than in, same problem, than in the daytime.
Yeah.
And there we go.
Oh, that's that.
So if we take that out... All right. So, both sets of students who are watching this is one way that if you do this very regularly with your editing partners, maybe 3, 4, 5 times a week, you will build up your accuracy very, very quickly. And this will help you do very well on standardized tests, which are a part of most language programs. And it will just help you to build the basics to enable you to communicate at a high level, which is going to get you good jobs in the future, and really allow you to fit into the international community well. Any last comments, Chris?
Other than, I think this kind of practice is very, very good for students to internalize the grammar knowledge they have. Many of our students know how to do these things, but they don't have a habit of finding these problems and correcting themselves. They wait for us to make these corrections, and I want our students to make these corrections on their own.
Yeah, excellent point. I think that's the major thing. I mean, they mostly know the rules because the rules are simple. It's just being able to use them without thinking, to have them internalised.
Make a habit.
And that can only come through regular practice with people who are approximately at the same range as you.
Yes.
Yeah? Great. All right, thanks very much. Good luck with it all.
Thank you.
Chris? All right, beauty. See ya.
See you.